I want to hear about the Trump tweet storm. Carl, are you going to ask him about the Trump tweet storm?
Can you tell us a little bit about your thoughts that
Trump
wants not only to do a redo of the Iowa caucuses, but thinks that your results should be nullified?
Well, listen, it is no surprise that Donald is throwing yet another temper tantrum, or if you like, yet another Trumper tantrum. It seems his reaction to everything is to throw a fit, to engage in insults, and I understand that Donald finds it very hard to lose, that he finds that very difficult for him. But at the end of the day, the Iowa people spoke. Donald Trump guaranteed a victory in Iowa, and then he lost. And he doesn't like that, and his reaction is that he breaks down. He really has problems. You know, he accused the people of Iowa of being stupid. In fact, he skipped the Iowa debate. It makes you wonder if his next step is to accuse the people of New Hampshire of being stupid, if he plans to skip the New Hampshire debate, and after that, if he plans to accuse the people of South Carolina of being stupid and skip the South Carolina debate. Listen, this is a job interview. Anyone who wants this job interview needs to come and answer the questions of the men and women of Iowa, of New Hampshire, of South Carolina. I'm here campaigning on the ground, answering the questions of the men and women here, because that's the respect you owe the people on the ground. And there's a reason that Donald engages in insult after insult. Because he can't debate the substance. He doesn't actually want to talk about issues. Donald does not want to defend his lifelong support for socialized medicine, for Bernie Sanders-style socialized medicine. Donald wants to expand Obamacare so that the federal government is in charge of your health care and my health care, is in charge of your doctor and my doctor. Now, he's entitled to that view. It's a view that would be very welcome in the Democratic Party. It's a view that both Hillary and Bernie Sanders support. But it is exactly the opposite of my view. My view is, if I'm elected president, we're going to repeal every word of Obamacare. Donald doesn't want to discuss that issue. He doesn't want to discuss his support for eminent domain, for taking private property and giving it to giant corporations and casinos. So instead he engages in insults. I think the people are interested in substance and record and a positive, optimistic vision.
Senator, this line of attack, though, he is calling you a cheater. He's calling you a fraud. Does this cross the line for you?
Oh, listen, Donald's insults get more and more hysterical the more and more upset he gets. And that's fine. He can do that. I'm not going to respond in kind.
Do you think they're funny?
I think they're very funny. I think Donald, I wake up every day and laugh at the latest thing Donald has tweeted. Because he's losing it. Look, we need a commander-in-chief, not a Twitterer-in-chief. We need someone with judgment and the temperament to keep this country safe. I don't know anyone who would be comfortable with someone who behaves this way having his finger on the button. I mean, we're liable to wake up one morning and Donald, if he were president, would have nuked Denmark. That's not the temperament of a leader to keep this country safe. We need a president who will have the back of our fighting men and women, who will have their back and will be clear-eyed and focused on our enemies, on radical Islamic terrorism, and on defeating ISIS. That's what I will do every day. And the American people are not.
Well, there you go. There's a lot there. That was a lot. First of all, it was a Trumper tantrum. That's the word for the day, the new word for today, Trumper tantrum. That's apparently what happens when Donald Trump loses, and then he loses it, according to Ted Cruz. Quoting Ted Cruz, he is liable to nuke Denmark. Do we want his finger on the button? He says he couldn't debate the substance. Trump guaranteed a win and didn't win. Cruz talked about Trump calling Iowans stupid in his Trumper tantrum. And there, if you were curious, before you Google it, the word is at the bottom of the screen. It's spelled Trumper, T-A-N-T-R-U-M, Trumper tantrum. It is the word of the day.